Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Nikase, and if you are a subscriber, welcome back. And thank you for constantly, watching these videos, because posting every day, it's hard to keep up sometimes, and people tend to trickle off. So I appreciate you. Let's get into today's video. Was going to come on here and talk about a pet peeve that I have and rant and just talk about it. But I was like, you know what? Instead of doing that, let me think about a more positive approach on what I wanted to talk about. And it's basically car seat safety. Um it's really big to me. Anything that has to do with like children, of course, is really big to me. Not because I have my own kids, because I just don't want anything to happen to other people's children. So I'm not even gonna say what my pet peeve is. These are just wise advice that I can give. So minimum most state laws suggest that you do not turn your toddler around to forward facing until the age of 2. So please, if you're watching this, if you ever watch this and you have a child, keep them rear facing as long as possible. That is the safest way for that little one to be safe in case anything happens in a car wreck. I promise. And their legs being like this, it it doesn't bother them. I promise you it don't. And if God forbid if you got into a car accident, I promise you would rather deal with a broken leg versus any deficiency or a broken spine. That's going to be way worse because your child might end up paralyzed. But either way, look at your car seat manufacturer suggestion to see what is the weight limit for the weight and height limit of them being rear facing. I recently just got a new car seat. I just changed Daxton's car seat from an infant to a convertible car seat, and it goes up to 40 pounds rear facing. So guess who's going to be in there 40 pounds, and the height adjusts as well. So guess who's going to be 40 pounds rear facing? Daxton. So keep them rear facing for as long as possible. My next advice is, just because they reach a certain age, like maybe, let's say 5 or 6, that does not mean that is the passageway to not being in a car seat anymore. There's a reason why these car seat companies make the car seat to last a good 10 years. And it's because it should last them at least that long. So no, I'm not saying they need to be in a 5-point harness car seat, because if they don't need to be in that, that is fine. But then you have a high back booster, then it can go down to just a booster seat. And like the car seat we just got Daxton. That's for him up to 100 pounds. 100 pounds. It transitions with the child. I took a CPR class, an infant and adult CPR. The person who was leading the CPR class was a chief firefighter. And he was basically saying each year how many children die, not the parents, but the children, how many of them die in car accidents because they were not properly secured. Please, I I don't want to talk about my pet peeve because I don't want this to be like a ranting video. This is just seriously, like, not even joking. Keep them in whatever, take your child's measurements, their weight and their height. Get the seat that's proper for them. Honestly, they should not be in a car seat or a booster seat or whatever until they're able to put a seatbelt over them properly. And that won't happen until they're probably a preteen. So, and you know, some people are smaller. Now, granted, there are adults who are little people, not like little people, but like, well, them too, but they're just smaller frame. I get that. But a child's anatomy versus an adult's anatomy are completely different. And you want that child to be as safe as possible in the vehicle. And I know, oh, I'm the best driver. Nothing's gonna happen. I have a clean record. I haven't been in any accident. Yes, you are a good driver. Everyone else around you might not be. That's why it's called defensive driving. You have to be solely aware of your surroundings when you're driving because you may be following the road rules. That does not mean the person behind you, the person to the side of you, you don't know what they're doing. So please do not risk your child's life and secure them properly. And just because you put them in a seatbelt in the middle of the car does not mean they are secured properly, because God forbid somebody hits you and that car starts rolling. You don't think their little body is going to get through that seatbelt? Wouldn't you rather them be strapped up and secure? And I know sometimes these car seats can be annoying. I don't find them annoying because the child safety comes before everything else. But please, just invest in one, and a good one should last you years. And God forbid, if you get into an accident, guess who covers the car seat? Your insurance company. So you don't have to buy a new one. They should give you the same exact car seat. Okay? Because when you get into a car accident, you're not supposed to use that same car seat. That car seat is no longer good. No longer safe for your child. I'm just saying. And there's plenty of, you may not be able to afford one. I promise you, there's so many mom and baby type programs that will get you a car seat. Please get you a car seat. Your child's life depends on it. That's all. I hope my advice gets out there somewhere, somehow. Please, please, please. I'm so tired of seeing children that are still little, not in a car seat, especially in our community. It blows my mind. It blows my mind. Please, please secure the children. Secure the babies. I love you. Jesus loves you most. Adios.